General disclaimer. Welcome to this official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 3.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis and are active participants in all products they are presenting. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organization. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general and not personalized advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone, so we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing to view this presentation. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing an Affiliate Marketing 3.0 official presentation. All products and services, their component parts and operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by Affiliate Marketing 3.0, belong solely to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any Affiliate Marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of Affiliate Marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences. My apologies. Good evening. Welcome to UK Prime Time. I will be your host and your presenter this evening. I'm Joe and I'm a ranked leader within this organization. So without any delay, let's begin. Okay, so I'm presenting for you this evening the next generation of affiliate operating system, a Web3 powered system where you can earn Ethereum on a daily, weekly, and a monthly basis with a simple investment into an ignition pack. So let me introduce you to 3FO and let me ask you one question. What if one decision could change your financial trajectory? And what if you made that decision today, right here, right now, and that decision could reshape your entire financial future? Well, let's have a look at how that could be possible. So everybody starts at the ignition pack, which is $500 in Ethereum. And we're going to go through the APYs. So if you're brand new to our ecosystem and you're starting without any Bitcoin code, and Bitcoin code is our own coin, which is a duplicate of Bitcoin, you'll get guaranteed 2x return at 1% a week. And you'll get that across flat rate across all of these panels, guaranteed 2x return at 1% a week. If you've got Bitcoin code and you can stake on a one-to-one basis, so that's $500 of Ethereum, $500 of Bitcoin code, you're guaranteed 3x return at 1.25% a week, 65% APY. And if you stake on a 1-to-2 basis, so in the ignition pack, that's $1,000 of BTCC, you were guaranteed 4x return at 1.5% a week, 78% a year. Now, the objective here is to move through these panels, increasing your weekly percentage, increasing the quantity of BTCC that you are staking, earning more and more Ethereum, building your Ethereum income and your Ethereum wealth until you get up to the final panel, which is panel 243, which is giving you 156% APY at 3% a week. Now, let's look at what that means for you in real terms. So for your $500 investment, 4x return when you stake $1,000 of BTCC on the ignition pack, 78% APY. That's $7.50 a week. Doesn't sound like much, but I guarantee you, if you went to the bank and the bank offered you a savings account, that if you invested £500 or $500, you would get $7.50 a week. You would put $500 in and you would call your friends. Move up to the next panel, that's $26. The next panel, you're earning $90. The next panel, it's over $300, over $1,000, and eventually over $3,600, all paid in Ethereum on a weekly basis. This is a wealth building machine. Now, let's look at this, at how clever this system is and how this single investment of $500 enables you to build your wealth without having to put in any additional funding. So $500 for the ignition pack, $1,000 of Bitcoin code. This gives you guaranteed return of $2,000. Well, that's enough profit to invest in panel 3 and enough left over to reinvest on an ignition pack. And you can have as many ignition packs as you wish. This gives you $6,000 return. Well, that's enough to buy panel 9 with enough left over for panel 3. Each of these panels is designed to give you enough profit to activate the next panel and reactivate the previous panel until you get to the top panel, which is $486,000 return. You've now got all 6 panels running and you've only invested $500. The rest has been completely funded through profits, which means you've now got a weekly income of over $5,000 a week in Ethereum. Now, this is one of our biggest innovations, and this is the ability to borrow and to lend. So on the ignition pack, you can borrow 50% of the value to give yourself a discount on panel 3. Panel 3, you can borrow 50% to give yourself a discount on panel 9, and so on. Each panel enables you to borrow 50% of that value to upgrade to the next panel, giving you a discount. This is an interest-free loan which you repay through future yield. Again, a self-funding system. You have not had to put a single penny of fresh funding in. One investment of $500, but a generation of wealth being built. Not only can you borrow for yourself, but you can also, on the ignition pack only, borrow to lend to other people to help them get started, so that you can give them a discount. And of course, if you want to gift it to them, no problem. Or if you want them to pay you back, you agree that with them. But either way, this is paid back through your future yield. And for now, at least, it's interest free. Now, how is it possible? How do we manage that? How can we generate all of this Ethereum? Well, that's because we have Alpha AI. Now, Alpha AI is a specially designed AI trading signal system that has been created by Chavez and his tech team, that scours across dozens of different networks and decentralized exchanges and dozens of different strategies, reading the marketplace, anticipating the marketplace, and giving signals. And alongside Alpha AI, we have employed a set of asset managers, professional traders who manage the trading system, and combined with their own experience, their own expertise, they work using Alpha AI signals to anticipate the market and generate all of this yield for the entire community. And it is doing so with exceptional success. In this screenshot, we have in the P&L $1.5 million. But when I looked, I think it was just before the weekend, there was about $1.7 million. And it's doing around 20% a month, around 70% every 3 months in profit. And if you look at some of these trades, you can see they're doing 10x, 5x, 5x, 81x, 49x profits. So these are well experienced and they have a great understanding of the marketplace, and it is enabling them to generate big profits. Now, alongside your ignition pack, everybody who invests in an ignition pack gets a free liquid pay card, a free protocol yield whale pass, and a free LFG starter pack. Of course, liquid pay is our most incredible product because this is bringing into the world DO banking, which is currently being tested. Every liquid pay user will have their own self-custody wallet for their crypto and their own private bank account, blockchain bank account. This is DO banking, a new age of banking. Protocol yield, a HFT trading system where you invest your funds and allow the traders to do all the work for you and they generate the profits on a profit sharing system. LFG is an index trading platform where you can where it is built around a GameFi system. So anybody that's coming into our ecosystem gets to test our 3 core products absolutely free. And this is $300 of value that you are getting along with your $500 ignition pack. We also have brought into 3FO BTCC products, and that means that you can get started in 3FO for just $50 with a COD 20 NFT miner, enabling you to start mining Bitcoin code, which is going to be absolutely massive when we eventually go live on the exchanges. There is a very exciting future for Bitcoin code. You can buy a $500 miner or a $5,000 miner, and of course, along with a blockchain comes the BTC20 smart chain node offering, and we have a Lightning node, Authority node, and a Master node, which offer 182% APY. All of these products have 2x earning potential through the affiliate model as well. And we've recently launched the Bitcoin Code ETF to enable people to use their surplus BTCC and earn additional Ethereum. So you can choose from ETF like 12 or 18, a 1 year or 2 year staking period, 12% or 18% APY. You earn this APY in BTCC, but you withdraw it in Ethereum. Now, the vault was due to lock on the 1st of March, but it has been extended until the 15th of March. So there is about 13 days left to invest in an ignition pack or upgrade to a 3FO further panel, and you can stake additional Bitcoin code into the vault. You can stake BTCC up to the value of 3FO panels that you have purchased. Now, introducing a brand new feature into 3FO, something that is going to give us long-term security, and this is the Ethereum, the 3FO Ethereum reserve. And the contribution to the reserve method is adopted by current crypto exchanges and financial institutions to demonstrate that they hold sufficient assets to back the funds under their custody. And it plays a vital role in building trust, transparency within the crypto industry by ensuring that customers' assets are secure, properly maintained, and fully accounted for. And the benefits of this for the community is that 20% of users' total Ethereum rewards will be allocated to the contribution to 3FO Ethereum reserve, strengthening asset backing while delivering long-term value to the community. So the objective of this reserve is to create long-term stability within 3FO so that these periods of volatility have little or no effect on the ability of the company to be able to generate profits on a long-term basis. In these periods, 3FO is still young. It's only 6 months old and it's still building and finding its foundations. And as we do that, we build the reserve and we grow long-term stability. Now, we're also introducing the internal transfer feature. Now, this feature enables users to transfer funds internally from peer to peer, from person to person, from user to user between 3FO accounts and allow them to move funds securely, instantly and independently. Now, we are an affiliate marketing company, which means that when you invest in an ignition pack and you stake BTCC, you can unlock hundreds of thousands of dollars of income potential, and you can accelerate that income potential by leveraging our 3FO uni level income plan. This is how it works. To activate your level 1, you need 2 active directs, $1,000 of business volume, and you can do that by selling ignition packs or miners or a mix of both, and you qualify to earn 10% commission. Level 2, 3 active directs, $1,500, and so on. all the way down to level 7. And in these the 7 levels, you can build a massive business and earn a massive income. But more importantly is you can teach others to do the same. But if you really want to build this business forward, if you really want to earn massive rewards, then you need to hit the ranks. So to get paid for 8 more levels, you need to be rank 1 and you'll get paid 8, 9 and 10. To hit rank 2, you'll get paid 11, 12 and 13. And when you hit rank 3, you'll get paid 14 and 15. The objective is to go 20 people wide, minimum of 20 wide, and you get paid a maximum of 15 levels deep. If you're 50 wide, 100 wide, you get paid 15 levels deep on all of that width. But the objective is to be minimum of 20 wide so that you can be paid that full amount of that full 15 levels deep. Now, these commissions are very important because this is how you accelerate your wealth. Let's look at the ignition pack. That's $2,000 return. This is the passage of time at the top, $0 on the left, $2,000 on the right. On its own, as a passive investor, receiving this yield is going to take around 4.5 years. It's not a get rich quick scheme. This is a build your wealth in a long-term sustainable way system. 4.5 years may seem like a long time, but when you consider that you invest in a pension for 40 years without being able to withdraw anything and having to make monthly contributions, this is an excellent system where you can make a one-off contribution, fund the rest through profits, and you have the ability to withdraw along the way at the same time. So, but as a team builder, as an affiliate marketer, you can accelerate this system. So imagine that you bring in 10 people over the next week. That's $5,000 of business volume for the company. You'll qualify to get $500 of commission. Well, that $500 is deducted from your yield and delivered to you the next day. So now you've only got $1,500 left to claim. Imagine doing that over the next 3 weeks. You've now received all $2,000 in just 1 month instead of 4.5 years. You have accelerated your ignition pack yield in a massive way. And the objective of this system is to grow your commissions, reinvest in panels, earn more Ethereum, grow your wealth. Now, alongside that, we also have the builder's income. Now, the builder's income is when your network earns, you earn too. So imagine someone on your 3rd level has activated subpanel 9 and they're getting $90 a week, and you're getting 5% of that. That's $4.50 a week. Again, it doesn't sound like much, but imagine that across hundreds of people in your community, eventually thousands of people in your community, everybody earning yield, everybody moving up from panel to panel to panel, increasing their weekly percentage. And you are receiving a percentage of that from the company every single week. This is passive income at its best. And this is paid on a similar system of the affiliate side. So level 1, 2 directs, you get 10%. Level 2, 3 directs, you're getting 5%, all the way down to level 14 and 15. Again, objective is to be minimum of 20 wide, 15, and getting paid 15 levels deep. The advantages for you are guaranteed weekly yield, team-based earnings, using Bitcoin code to leverage and increase your weekly percentage, all transparent and on-chain. But more important than any of this, it is built for sustainability. We've all had enough of these platforms that pop up at the beginning of a bull run and they make big promises and they don't deliver. Not because they can't, but because they have no intention of doing so. They are here for the short term. They want to collect up as much money as possible, shut down the website, disappear, move on to the next. And we have all experienced that. And we have been here now for 2.5 years, building our ecosystem, building the foundations of our business, building a future. We have seen a 3-year roadmap. We know we have a 10-year roadmap as well. So we are now in the best possible place to build our wealth. And now with the launch of 3FO, we have something extraordinary for the long term. Of course, as an affiliate marketing company, we have a rank rewards system. designed to reward those who contribute the most to the growth of the ecosystem. In order to hit the ranks, you need the required number of minimum of active directs, minimum business volume, required team size, and you need to maintain 3 active legs on a 40-30-30 ratio. And you need 4 active legs for rank 10. This is the ranking system. Rank 1, you need 3 active directs, $15,000 of business volume, a team of 30, and you get $1,000 of Ethereum. For rank 2, $45,000 of business volume, you get $3,000 of Ethereum. Rank 3, $125,000 of business volume, and you get $5,000 of Ethereum. That's $9,000 in Ethereum just on these 3 ranks. Now, this is the 40-30-30 system. It means that the business volume for each of these 3 ranks must be distributed across 3 main legs on a 40%, 30%, 30% ratio. So for the $15,000, you need $6,000 on one leg and $4,500 on the other 2 legs. Of course, you still get paid on your entire business. This structure is only required in order for you to achieve the ranking system, but your income is based on your entire business. This is the same system for the rank 2 and 3. These ranks are all about building the foundations, and these ranks are all about building leadership and helping others to build their foundations. Because to hit rank 4, you've got to help 3 people to hit rank 3, 3 people to hit rank 4, all the way up to rank 10, where you need 4 people to hit rank 9. And your reward for this effort, for being the leader, for being a contributor, helping others, is $10,000, $25,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, all paid in Ethereum. And across all of these ranks, you're claiming $16.5 million of Ethereum. This is a good ranking system because it encourages balanced growth, and it's about driving leadership and unlocking millionaire rewards that are 100% additive. These rewards do not come out of your own personal yield. They are bonuses. Okay, T's and C's. All earnings are calculated based on active subscriptions. Payouts are processed daily in Ethereum on the base network. Yield is generated from Alpha AI Yield Performance Weekly. Every withdrawal is subject to a fixed 20% contribution to the 3FO Ethereum reserve with a 0% admin fee. 20% of the total income will be allocated to 3FO Ethereum reserve to strengthen asset backing. This initiative is designed to deliver multiple benefits to the entire community. Internal transfers from the Ethereum holding wallet or income wallet to the transfer wallet are subject to a 5% admin fee, while peer-to-peer fund transfers are subject to a 0% admin fee. To qualify for uni-level and builders income, users must maintain the required number of active directs and BTCC staking options. Rank rewards are paid once upon meeting the criteria. That's the required number of active directs, minimum team business volume, minimum team size, and at least 3 legs on a 40-30-30 ratio. Income limits are applied per subscription based on the staking ratio. Users must follow all platform terms, stay compliant, and avoid manipulation or stacking. Yield payouts are processed every Wednesday and distributed in Ethereum on the base network to the user's income wallet. Weekly yield is generated weekly and credited automatically. Yields are calculated from the date of joining until the next weekly distribution. The builder's income on yield is also credited every Wednesday alongside your personal yield. This income is distributed across 15 levels based on the active team structure and yield generation within each level. Every subscription has a maximum potential of earning limit of 2, 3, or 4x. Depending on your BTCC staking tier. Once a user reaches their earning cap, all further income will be redirected to unclaimed income. To claim this unclaimed income, users must top up their subscription before the next business closing. Failure to top up in time may result in permanent forfeiture of unclaimed rewards. Panels and sub-panels between 500 and 121,500 must be sequentially unlocked. No skipping. Activation via Ethereum top-up or sub-panel loan boost up to 50% except sub-panel 243. BTCC Staking Multipliers defines yields more precisely with ranges of 1.25 to 2.5% weekly, 1.5 to 3% weekly. APY is capped at 130% and 156%. Sub-panel loan boost system is eligible up to sub-panel 81. Sub-panel loans applied directly to the panel, not the wallet. Explicit exclusion of sub-panel 243. For example, if you invest in a 500 ignition pack, you can borrow $250 loan for sub-panel 3. Repayment is either from future yield or manual repayment. Yield distribution is paid weekly in Ethereum on the base network and based on panel value plus BTCC staking ratio. account and panel stacking. Multiple accounts are allowed, but they must be funded individually. 3FO can investigate suspicious stacking patterns. 3FO reserves the right to enforce lock periods, suspend sub-panel loans for misuse. There you go. That is the 3FO ecosystem in a nutshell. And that combines Alpha AI, Bitcoin Code, Liquid Pay, Protocol Yield, LFG, and BTCC ETF Lite under one wonderful umbrella of 3FO. Okay. There you go. That is everything that you need to know about 3FO and what impact this opportunity could have on your future. If there was ever a time to get building, now is the time. We are now in March. We're entering the final part of the first quarter of 2026. It won't be long. In a flash of light, in a click of a finger, in a blink of an eye, we will be closing in on 2027. What do you want your 2026 to look like? More importantly, what do you want your 2027 to look like? We are on the path to something extraordinary, and we want as many of you to join us on that path as possible. Okay, let's have a look what we've got in here. Okay, there is a question in there in the panel, Julio. I can't read that language, so perhaps if you want to message independently, we'll do it. I'll see if I can translate that. But of course, questions are predominantly for either Wednesday night when Chavez is with us, or Friday Q&A, or our Sunday session. Okay, let's take ourselves out. All right, so I think everybody's probably seen our weekly schedule enough times to know the weekly schedule. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday are presentation days. This is where you can bring your new prospects to come and see a professional presentation, so they understand the opportunity that lies ahead and how their future could change. Wednesday, of course, is community call with Chavez. Yes, he hasn't been with us the last 2-3 weeks because he's been busy finalizing everything for Liquid Pay DO banking, and I can tell you that DO banking is currently being tested with about 5 or 6 different fiat currencies around the world. So it is imminent that Liquid Pay will be going live and DO banking will be going live with it. Everything between Monday and Thursday is at 7 p.m. UK time and at 7 p.m. EST time for US prime time. So come and join us on US prime time as well. You could qualify for a free $50 miner. Friday is community support, training, and Q&A, where Carl and I will provide some sort of training and then do live Q&A. There is only one session on the Friday, and that's at 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. EST time. Saturday and Sunday is up to you what you do with. My advice is to grow your business, grow your wealth, and pay off your debts. Now, let me introduce you to our Global Leaders community call that is held on a Sunday evening, every Sunday evening. We've had 4 so far. They've been very, very successful, and we've had some fantastic conversation, some fantastic debate, and it's been a great attendance. Over 100 people on each one. We want to grow that. This is the place where you can come and have open conversation. This is not a corporate event. This is a community event. It's not recorded, so you are free to make your comments, to bring any subject to the table and have that conversation. Maybe we have the answers, maybe we don't, but certainly this is a place where you can have your say. So this is every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, 12:30 a.m. India time, 11 p.m. Dubai time, 2 p.m. EST time, 11 a.m. PST time. Come and have your say. Come and be part of the conversation every Sunday. And as I mentioned earlier, if you come and join Carl and I on the US prime time, if you are brand new, or if you're not brand new, but you can bring someone brand new, bring that person. And if they've invested in an ignition pack and they're brand new into our ecosystem, then they will qualify to receive a free $50 miner and a little bit of BTCC to stake that miner so they can start their Bitcoin code mining journey also. All right, there you go. I think that is everything for tonight. I don't think I've missed anything out. So thank you to Izzy for keeping us on track, and thank you to all of you for joining us this evening and showing your support. Please continue to do so. We are on an extraordinary journey, one that I'm sure will be full of ups and downs in the future, as it has been in the past. But one thing is for certain, is we will stand tall and we will continue fighting and moving through into the future of our roadmap. So it'd be great to share that journey with every single one of you. See you tomorrow. What day is it? See you tonight on US prime time, folks. And if not, we'll see you tomorrow on UK Update.